Okay, now we will install the Citrix Delivery Controller. I already have the installation ISO. We will install the LTSR version 2203CU4. Start the installer. We just have to wait a little bit for it to read the content. Now we want to install a delivery controller, so we select delivery controller. Okay, I have read. Next. So we will install the delivery controller, studio, director, but no licensing server because we installed that separately. SQL Express, no, because we have our own SQL server. Install Windows Remote Assistant. Yeah, we can install that. Yeah, it tells us that we need at least 5 gigabytes of RAM. My VM does not have so much. It has only 2, but it will work with 2. Of course, not in production, but in the lab, it's fine. We let the application change the firewall ports. Now we wait a little bit. Okay, and we do not enable restore on failure because we can recover from a snapshot. Okay, so here you can see that even if we unchecked that SQL database, it still creates a local database because this is used in case of the server loses connection to the main database, to the SQL server. It will always have a local copy of its own database and it will use that. So this is why we see this here. Okay, we go install. Okay, so the installation finished and I have this screen and we click on next. We do not want to launch Studio, I just want to click finish. And before I launch anything, I would always restart the server. Okay, so we are back, server restarted. And now let's start the Citrix Studio for the first time. Okay, so this is a new farm, so we will go with site setup. So this option here. Okay, let's give our site a name. It's test lab. Okay, so this is the screen where it is asking you if you want to create the databases with the wizard or if you want to generate a manual script that you will give the SQL guys to create your database. So now we will create the databases with the Citrix wizard, and in another video I will show you how to create the scripts with 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 this option with manual SQL script creation. Okay, so for now we're going with this. It is asking us for the SQL server. Our SQL server is sql01.testlab.com. Okay. It will create three databases named like this: Citrix Test, Lab Site, Monitoring, and Logging. When you create the script manually, it will only create one database. So Citrix doesn't recommend to create that, but in most productive environments, no one will allow you to create three databases, and most of the time you will go with the other option. Okay. Oh yes, before we create them, let's just go for a quick second on the SQL server. To take a look at how it's over there. I just want to show you where the databases will be created. It is much easier for you to understand. So this is a brand new SQL server. No databases are created. And if we continue here, next, it does need a little bit of time to communicate with the SQL server. The firewall ports should be open. If not, we will try again. Okay, so the connection to the SQL was verified and was successful. And now we need to enter our licensing server, testlab.com, connect, yes, connect, okay, and it did find my licenses, and we are going, those are all evaluation licensing, and we are going for the premium ones with concurrent, the model concurrent. Okay, next. Now it is asking us for a hypervisor. We don't have a hypervisor yet, and we can leave this empty and we can configure it later, so no problem here. Let's go with other tools. I hope it will let us jump to the next. Don't we have no machine? Okay, no machine management. We will attach hosting connection through vSphere and also through Accent server, but not at this point. And you can just you can configure it later, so no problem here. Go next. We will have no app v. Next and finish. Let's see, before we click finish, did it do something in the SQL server? No. Okay. So let's see. Finish. Oh yes, now it's generating the databases. We should see them popping up here. Okay, first one is done. Okay, let's wait for the other ones. all three done. It's still configuring some things. Okay, so it finished, and this is the first screen that you will see. And as I told you, here in the hosting configuration, we can always add a hypervisor, so no problem here. So for now, this was it. I will record some other videos because I will want to add a new add a second DDC and also show you how to create that manual SQL script and then generate the databases based on that. Okay, thank you for watching.